Starlight kids and all of you kids at heart, and specifically to those who are only here to cook the ribs, we welcome you also. I am Evandia Penix, and I play Ursula in Disney's The Little Mermaid here at Starlight Theatre. And I am here to kick off our very first Kids Corner, specifically designed for you youngsters at home, and it is a part of our Virtually Starlight. We will not be able to post the video live today because we want you to be able to start and stop the video whenever you see fit so that you can cook the ribs and you can make the crafts with us. Today, we have 3 special things for you to do, from cooking ribs with Chef Louie to making a seashell crown and a mermaid tail water bottle with Attina. Our ingredients list and our crafts list are on our Facebook page. Feel free to grab those and do this with us, or feel free to do one now and to do 2 throughout the week. And if you're feeling super confident about your work, don't be afraid to show us how you did. Now, to kick it off, we will start with Chef Louie. Take it away, Chef.
Welcome to Chef Louie's kitchen. This is Cooking with Chef Louie. It is going to be Travers de porc. The rib. We're going to make delicious ribs. And after that, we're going to make some cheesy pasta. It is going to be wonderful. We're going to need our special spices to make the ribs with a little extra kick. Today, we're going to use paprika for extra spice. Justice, because we really need it now. Lemon pepper for something a little more familiar. Barbecue 3000. Smoky applewood from Pampered Chef, because we're all pampered. And Rockford's very own beef roux seasoning salt. It's a classic. After we mix all these together, we're going to have something very, very delicious to add on to our delicious ribs. So as I add it on, I'm going to just slap it down. Slap it down. All over the ribs. Make sure it's nice and spread out and evened out. Achoo! Don't mind me. Quarantine's not been very nice to me. No matter though. After I season the ribs, I'm going to flip them over just like that, and I'll season the other side as well. 1 dab, 2 dab, 3 dab, 4 dab. They are now ready to go into the stove set at 300 degrees for the preheat. Time to make the pasta. Before we put the pasta in the pot here, we're going to put the butter in to give it a little extra deliciousness. Don't worry, I washed my hands. Now I take the pasta and I just dump it in. Come on. Here we go, just like that. Extra. Get all the pasta all over. Make sure every last bit comes out. Now that we have the pot full of pasta, we're going to add the cheese and some milk too. Yes. Beautiful. Perfecto. As you're mixing it, you might think to yourself, is there enough cheese in this? Well, when in doubt, you can always add more. Why don't we do just that? Perfecto. Little more milk, little more stir, and we are good to go. After our 2 hours is up in the stove, we will now take the ribs out. Look at how delicious they are now, nice and thoroughly cooked. Oh, to the touch. All that is left to do now is to plate our food with the pasta and the rib, and we will add some extra flavor sauces right behind me here. My own little secret to make the ribs a little extra. Woo! Might be a little too much. Oh well, a little mustard for extra flavor too. Thousand Island dressing, because why not? And lastly, balsamic vinaigrette, because it looks good. Yes, it's going to be quite delicious. I'm going to enjoy this very much. Thank you for coming to Cooking with Chef Louie, and I'll see you very soon.
If you made those amazing ribs, don't forget to show them off to us here on Facebook. And now we're going to move on to making craft number 1 with Attina, a seashell crown. Have fun!
Hey guys, thanks for coming to Kids Corner Crafting with Attina, your favorite mer sister. Nah, just kidding. I know your favorite mer sister is my sister Ariel, but in case you didn't know, I should be your next favorite mer sister because I am the one who is going to take over after my dad when he retires. That's what the spikes on my crown mean. Because they are the largest, they tell you that I am the mer sister who's going to take over next, since I am the oldest. Pretty neat information, isn't it, huh? Well, let's get started. Today we're going to learn how to make really cool crowns like we the mer sisters wear. As you can see, this is mine that you get to see in the movie. Today we're going to get to do my sister Alana's crown, which is the purple crown. So as you guys can see, we have all this really cool stuff. Look at the stuff, isn't it neat? Alright, so a lot of this stuff you guys can probably get on land. Now, I did get my own seashells from the ocean because I have friends that give them to me. You guys can get them at any craft store. You guys can probably get them at the store of Michael. I think you guys call them Michaels. You guys can get them at the Mart of Wall. That's also known as Walmart. But you guys can get them in lots of different stores. You guys will probably want to get some pearls too. I can also get them from my shell friends, but you guys can get them from any store. You guys are going to want to make sure to have a ruler, some scissors, glue sticks, a glue gun. You're going to want to get some glittery paper. This is sticky glittery paper that you can get at the store. That is the Tree of Dollars. I think you guys also call it the Dollar Tree. And because this glittery paper is not very strong on its own, you're going to want to get just normal poster board. So I chose this. Doesn't matter what color you get, just because the glittery paper is going to cover it. And last but not least, you're going to want to get a headband that is the color of the crown. So you can also get these at the Tree of Dollars, or as you guys call it, the Dollar Tree. And so I got a packet over there at the mainland, and that is where I got this. Make sure to have help from your mer mom or mer dad to be able to do this, because we're working with some hot gun glue. Yeah. Because we're working with some hot glue, and we want to make sure that you don't get hurt. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get the glittery paper off from where it's on. You guys are going to want to make sure to put it on the poster board and make sure that it gets on there nice and neat. If you get any wrinkles, it's not a big deal because you're only going to be using just a small portion of it. It's okay if it's not perfect. So there, that's what you're going to want to make sure to do. Handy dandy ruler. happens next? Well, this is gonna go around her head, but it has to go on her headband. First part of the crown finished. Yay! Alright, so now we're going to move on to the next step. So again, make sure you get your mermother or merfather to help you. Mermother or merfather to help you. Mermother or merfather to help you. Okay, here we go. So, glue gun, and here we go. I have to make sure that we're gonna get some glue in there too, because I don't ever want to be wearing my crowns to a party and then the shells to fall off. We can't have that happen, guys. We can't have that happen. So, we're gonna add extra glue. Again, make sure to get help. We're going to put extra glue in there. Fill it up. I don't care if I'm wasting glue here because guess what? That's what we got. Extra glue sticks that are flying everywhere. Okay, so, oop, got a little bit of glue myself. Now it was already mostly cool. So, now I'm getting more glue myself. Ah! That's a problem. Okay, so it's a good thing it wasn't piping hot, because then I would have burned this. Okay, so we're good. Now I want to add some more glue in there. So I'm going to pull this back a little, and I'm going to fill it up with some glue. And again, that's why I have some extra glue sticks, right? To make sure that I can do that, because I don't want any of these beautiful decorations to fall off. Alright, shell number 2 is on. It's already looking so much better, guys. So that is my third shell. But I'm not done yet, because we're gonna add pearls, a mermaid's favorite stone. My sister Alana's crown. So I hope you guys have enjoyed learning how to make mermaid crowns. Right? Now you guys can make all your own. And on the next segment, I'm going to show you how to make mermaid tail shimmer bottles. Alright? So hang on for that one, which is coming on next.
Ah, wasn't that just so much fun? Make sure to show us how you did. We'd love to see it. And now, for our final project, we're going to join Attina once more and make our very own mermaid tail water bottles. Make sure that you have your supplies ready, and most importantly, have fun.
Welcome back to Kids Corner Crafting with Attina. So like I said, now we're back and we're going to be doing the Mermaid Tail Shimmer bottle. So this is a form of calming bottle, which is very, very easy to make. So what you're going to need some boiling water. You're going to need some glitter glue. So this is not the color I'm using. I actually have a little bit already set aside. It's a mix of purple and blue. You're going to need a whisk. You don't need a ruler. I don't know why I have that. You're going to need some small glitters. I picked these very different colors, purple, blues, and greens, that will mix nicely to make ocean and mermaid tail colors. I picked slightly bigger glitters, purple, blue, and pink, fuchsia, and then hexagon shaped glitters for the bigger ones to look like mermaid scales. We have pink, blue, purple, and light blue. And then last but not least, you're going to be needing, you're going to need a sensory bottle. And this, you can get it at the store of Michael, or as you guys call it, Michael's. You're going to need a funnel and scissors. And as always, get the help from your mermothers or merfathers. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to get the boiling water and you're going to mix in there the glue, okay? So I'm going to grab the glue and I'm going to start sticking it in there. And the reason why you want to use boiling water is so that the glue can start to separate in there, so that it can loosen up, so that the shimmer and the glitter can easily move around in the water. But the glue is important because it is what is going to help slow down the glitter. Next step, you want to grab the whisk and you want to start stirring the glue in the water. If you want, you can add a little bit of food coloring in there. Some of the different greens we have in here. I wanted some ocean colors. But make sure you get help from your mermother or merfather. You guys can already see starting to already shimmer to the bottom. It's because we have the purple color in there in the water. It separates from the scales. So So there's, see, there's purple. All of the scales go to the bottom. Now, you guys can close it, but the problem is that now anybody could just open it and spill out your scales. So this is where we need Mom and Dad again to step in with the super glue and be super awesome and help us out with this. Now we need them to be very careful. Grab the super glue and go all around the edge. Well, this is my Mermaid Spill bottle. Now let's see how it works. Ready? Wow. That is pretty. And you can add more glue to it if you want. If you want the scales to take a little longer to go back down. As you can see, it changes color depending on what glitter you put in there and what color water you have. And that is how you make a mermaid scale or mermaid tail scale sensory bottle.
Thank you all so much for joining us at our very first Kids Corner. And make sure that you keep joining us as we will be doing this every Saturday afternoon in June. I can't wait to see all of you at next season's The Little Mermaid here at Starlight. And I'm signing off. That's all I have for you. And I want to remind you to keep the adventure in your hearts always. Thank you so much for joining us, and I will see you soon. Bye!